also, they might as well skedaddle up here as well. We have the Young Stars piece, Kimberly Nixon and Robert Sheehan. So guys, you're almost hot off the carpet at Berlin, and you were nominated for Crystal Bear, and you were nominated for another First Feature Film Award in one of the other many categories in Berlin. How was that? Did they get it? Did it go down well?
Yeah, I think it seemed to go down really well. We were at obviously the first screening of it, and it was in a section called Generation, which mainly features films for young people. So what was really nice was that it was an audience who was, I suppose, the audience the film was intended for, and they seemed to really enjoy it. I think the reactions were great. Lots of laughing at the right places, generally seeming very interested. Yeah, we got really good responses afterwards, actually.
And Robert, you get to be, not to put too fine a point on it, you get to be very naughty for most of this film.
I do.
And you get to kill James Nesbitt. Poor James Nesbitt.
Yeah, he's not here to defend himself, but he didn't have a chance.
Was that fun? Was it cathartic? Was it?
Well, it was fun, but it was also kind of dangerous, because even though it was a foam pole that I was battering him over the head with, sorry to break the illusion, ladies and gentlemen, but I still hit him one. I still hit him a proper crack across the back of the head, and probably hurt him. I don't know. He went quiet for a while after that. But yeah, it was tough, because obviously it was very graphic, you know. So it was you know, we were in there for a long amount of time, and it was about kind of working up that bizarre panic energy, you know, and having to run up, you know. So it was difficult, you know.
And Kimberly, you're used to working on like kind of sort of much bigger scale films than this. You've done a film with Jessica Biel and Colin Firth, who's here tonight, downstairs, and people like that. How was it shooting in Belfast compared to that? Oh.
Selfish. No, it was brilliant. I mean, there was no, you know, yeah, it was a smaller budget, obviously, than a lot of movies that get made, but I mean, there was absolutely no difference in everybody's commitment to it. You know, I think everybody probably worked harder because we had less time everywhere, and you know, we knew that if we didn't finish what we needed to shoot in a certain location, we probably wouldn't be able to get back there. So yeah, everyone sort of like really pulled together because it was important we got things done.
Well, it does have that really kinetic, kind of off-the-hoof kind of quality, and it's not an aesthetic we're used to associating with Belfast. I mean, was that an important thing for you guys to do?
Yeah, it actually was really important. We didn't want to show the grey, sort of war-torn streets of Belfast, which I think everybody's seen a lot, you know. So colour was really important, and yeah, we thought long and hard about the aesthetic and tried to show a different side of Belfast.
And Robert, you have a brilliant cheer, because brilliant cheer to be Robert Sheehan. You're doing a movie with Nicolas Cage, and you're doing the 1974 trilogy and stuff. Yeah. So are you? Is this the year we should all be just sitting and waiting for you to come to our screens?
You all own televisions. And in that case, yes. No, the Red Riding trilogy, as you've mentioned, is on in March, I believe, and so we're going over to another premiere next week. Now, you know, there's no premieres this month, but yeah, so that's on, and then I think that's going to get a small cinematic release, from what I know. The Nicolas Cage, well, it's a film called Season of the Witch, which we just finished. And that's not out in 2010, but Season of the Witch 2010, you'll probably be able to see it here. Come along, spend money, all that stuff. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a nice little role that's happening. So long may it continue. Yeah.
And I'd like to ask if anyone has any
shameless
questions.
Self-promotion.
Yeah, shameless self-promotion. Well done. You finished my sentence for me.
Hello, great film, brilliant. A question for the directors. So apparently we've all seen that Robert and Kim and Rupert have done their part of the job very well. But were they your original choices for these roles? Did they have to audition? And did you have someone else in mind, or was it always them? Okay.
No, I mean, obviously it was very important for this film to make sure that the dynamic between the three leads was going to work really well. And so it was important to get three young actors who we felt would kind of create that dynamic really well and have a good energy between them. So they were all cast more or less at the same time, and they were absolutely the actors that we wanted to play the parts. So we were very delighted that they were able to do the parts, and delighted with how they did.
Does anyone else have another question to break the tension up here?
I've got more.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's go. You should just stand up here instead.
I'm fine here, thank you. Well, another question for the directors. Obviously, water is very important in this movie. Is it because Belfast being such a big port, or is there another symbolism? And also, we asked Rupert in Berlin, and he had no idea whether there was something behind. So one of them is wearing a locket, and the other one is wearing the key. And Rupert had no idea whether it meant something. So perhaps you know.
Maybe he just thought that was for you to work out, you know. The water thing, yes, it's obviously a very prominent sort of thematic thing in the film. I think where that came from a little bit was certainly the notion of Belfast. Again, the idea of a different Belfast than everyone else is used to knowing about. And of course, the shipbuilding industry is a very big part of Northern Irish history. And I think it's also the case that I think people who aren't from Northern Ireland find it very amusing that we have a tendency to call parts of town, call buildings and things after one of the most famous disasters that ever happened. So there was a little play on that with the Titanic Leisureplex, and also it just seemed very fitting as it's a place where everything, the apocalyptic stuff happens at the end, in a sense. And so it sort of builds out from there thematically. But it's something that works on a lot of different levels, the idea of flux and change in these characters' lives, and I'm sure there are lots of other things that one can read into it. I won't explain too much.
I know Kimberly's necklace actually was a little throne, and that was...
She's a princess.
Yes, that's exactly why she has the throne.
Okay.
For a little princess. And it was Hazel Webb Crozier who came up with that great idea, our costume designer, so she did a great job.
Anyone else?
Great film, great performances, but I have a 16-year-old daughter. Is that what's going on behind my back?
I'm not sure any of us should answer that.
And on that terrifying note, thank you very much.